Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. This is BNSF6951, a Vinny Vid Productions video. Hi, I'm Vinny and I will be your host. This is a model railroad channel, so if you enjoy watching scratch builds, layout updates, and rail fatting, and lots of other stuff that pertains to model railroading, this is the channel for you. So if you like what you see, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And after you hit that subscribe button, don't forget to hit that bell. That'll give you a notification of anytime I do a video or live stream. Anyhow, I'm going to ask you guys to do one more thing, and that is to give me the thumbs up. That will help my analytics with YouTube. I hope you enjoyed the video, so let's get going. First, a word from my sponsors. This Vinny Vid production brought to you by Yankee Dabbler. For all your model railroad needs, check out Yankee Dabbler. Don't forget, 7% discount with BNSF 6951. And by Highways and Byways, awesome street graphics for your roads and streets on your model railroad layout. If you guys are looking for sophisticated model railroad electronics, Logic Rail Technology has what you need. For a 5% discount on certain items, use code BNSF 6951. Alright guys, now it's time for the next step on your layout. Trees! I have been dealing with Bob for 7 years now, and he does excellent work on his trees. So if you need some trees on your layout, check out Long Shadow's Trees. Tell him the Cuz sent you. Well, hello everyone and welcome to Friday Night with the Cuz. How's everybody doing tonight? I'm doing just fine. I've been having a physical therapist come to my house every other day to make me nice and strong so I don't get sick again and all that kind of good stuff. Let me say hello to a few people and get this going here too while I do that. Now this live streams are probably out of date. You'll have to check and see if they're still active or not. But anyhow, we have Scott from Hillbilly Railroad, and we have who else we got in here? Oops, get back. Hey, cooperate with me. All right, so let's get back up here again. Sorry about that, guys. And we got Ethan Armitage is here, of course. GRE 2057. Hello, how's it going? Glad you can make it in tonight. John Schoolkill River, glad you can make it in tonight. Ron Moen, glad you can make it in. Let's see, Jonathan Curley, Dwight Curley, how's it going, my friend? Glad you can make it in tonight. Anthony Dodge, glad to see you in here tonight, buddy. And let's see who else we got in here. Norman Rowe, glad to see you make it in tonight, buddy. And there's my little brother Sparky. Glad you can make it in tonight, little brother. And let's see who else we got in here. Norman Rowe, how's it going? Ken Amos. Artie from Aussie America, glad you can make it in tonight, buddy. I know it's pretty late over there for you. And we have Low Country, which is Dave. Glad you can make it in, Dave. That's going to be a pretty fun thing, I think, if I don't electrocute myself. Yeah, we're going to do a power for your accessories tonight, guys. No, we're not going that route tonight, Sparky. Sorry about that. We're not doing DCC versus DCC. I mean, DC versus DCC. No. We're going to be doing power supply to operate some of the things you might have on your layout, such as lights and tortoise machines and so on and so forth. Chasco, how's it going, buddy? Glad you can make it in tonight. And who else we got? I think we got everybody. John Tanzillo, glad you can make it in tonight, buddy. And who else? Joe Rader, glad you can make it in tonight, my friend. Ken N, glad to see you in here. If you guys have any questions about what I'm going to be doing tonight, please don't hesitate to ask. John will be watching the chat for me while I do the demonstration. Norman Rowe, I think I said hello to you earlier. Martin Sismore, how's it going, my friend? Sean Pacific, glad to make it in tonight. Kevin Brown, how's it going, my friend? Kenwood's Model Railroad, how's it going? Glad you can make it in tonight, my friend. Who else we got? DES Media, how's it going, buddy? Sean Pacific, I said hello to. And who else we got? Randall Ellison, glad you can make it in. Manny Fernandez, how's it going, buddy? Mark E. Saunders, how's it going, buddy? Raymond Anthony 127. Change your name so many times there, buddy. Let's see who else we got. I think I got everybody. And let's see. I think I got everybody. Yep, we're down at the bottom. All right. FL Railroading, how's it going, buddy? Glad you can make it in tonight. This, like I said, should be a little bit of fun. I don't know. Maybe it will be. Maybe it won't be. I don't know. It's just something maybe help you guys out in powering up some of your accessories that you might have on your layout. And it's fairly inexpensive to do it. And so as soon as I get done with my intro here, we'll start things going. I think we're almost done with the live streams. I have 34 people in here right now, and I appreciate that. Just check and make sure I got it said hello to everybody. I like personally saying hello to people and not just to say hello via text message or something like that. Anyhow, let's see. It's mostly going to be listening. That's fine, Randall. You know, that's cool. That's cool by me. I don't care. What are we up to here? All right, we're almost done with the roll by. James Young, how's it going, buddy? Is Roy Smith here tonight? I did not see Roy Smith in here tonight. No, sir, I did not see him. So we'll have to pass on that. All right, so let me get situated here. All right, we're going to quit that right now. We're going to go on to this here. And this here is my membership roster, as if you please. Jim Veronico, Bugs Moran, Ron Moen, Roy Elton, Brian Page, Dustin Enskell, Joe Rader, Chris Mitchell, Robert Young, Eminem Shortlines, Dave BNSF, Grandpa Rails, Mark Arnold, Denver Rio Grande Iron Horse Route. Guys, I appreciate that so much. You guys supporting me as you do. CP368, how's it going, bud? Nice to see you in here. Let's see, did I miss anybody? I don't think I did. All right. As far as my super chats from 2 weeks ago, stop that going. Go back here. Super chats from 2 weeks ago was Anthony Dodge, Steve Childers, Dustin Enskell, Kevin Brown, and also via thanks. Now, if you guys are not aware of what the thank you super thanks are, at the bottom of anybody's video who's got over 1,000 videos, you'll see a little heart there that says thanks on it. If you click on that, that's another way to support my channel. So hopefully you guys will see that. But anyhow, the people who did that were Daryl Bowen and Jim Veronico. And I also got a couple of contributions via PayPal from Ken N and Jim Veronico. Thank you guys. I really do appreciate all your support that you are giving me to help me keep my channel going. Georgia Sunbelt, how's it going, my friend? Glad you can make it in tonight. All right, so all that stuff is done. I just want to wait a few minutes before I get started because I want somebody to keep an eye on the chat for me while I do this demonstration. But anyhow, let's see if we can kind of do this real quick. You guys know what that is, right? This is the power supply from a computer. You can find this on my Amazon page. It was inexpensive. It was like $26. I bought this with the remainder of my birthday money that I had. So we're going to go ahead and plug this guy in and get him ready. Now, a lot of you guys, the stuff I'm going to show you tonight, everything is available on my Amazon page. All right, we got these 12-volt LEDs. And we have this single pole, single throw toggle switches. And we have these terminal joiners. Now, this pack here has two of each, 2 6-point, 5-point, and 4-point, 2 of each. And plus, you can see it's got all the little connectors right here. This way, Vinny. There you go. And so that makes life a lot easier. And we'll be using everything that I show you tonight on this project that we're going to be doing. Well, thank you, Ken Amos. I appreciate that, buddy. I don't have something for that. I'll just give you a ring-a-ding on the bell. All right. Thank you so much. I appreciate that, Ken. All right. Some of the stuff you're going to need tonight for this project is wire. And, of course, I got one of each color that we're going to be using tonight. And we're going to be using red, yellow, orange, green, brown, and black. And I have all of those colors right here. Here's the black. Here's the orange. Here's the yellow. And the red. And green. And brown. Now, I buy my wire, these spools of wire, these 100-foot spools that I buy, and I buy it from All Electronics. Now, they are not a sponsor of mine or anything like that. It's just that out of all the places that I found that sells wire, these guys are the cheapest. A roll like this, I think, depending on what gauge it is, was like $6 for 100 feet of wire. So I thought that was pretty good. And so I always have that. Now, another thing you guys should have, I thought I saw somebody else in here just a few minutes ago. Who was it? Missile Hunter 5. How's it going, bud? Glad you can make it in tonight. All right. Also, over the years that I've been doing the model railroading, I've collected a lot of electrical stuff, as you can see in here, all different types of connectors and stuff like that. And again, these are really cheap. You can find these on my Amazon page. Also, you get 50 or 100 of them for like $3 or $4. I don't remember what they cost. Anyhow, let's see. Missile Hunter. And I think I said hello to everyone, I believe. James Young, I believe I said. James Young, I will not be doing any soldering tonight. Everything is going to be connectors, and it's going to be temporary because it'll be coming apart. Tonight's going to be demonstration. Of course, I'm going to have longer wires and stuff like that. I just got a new flock in 2 weeks ago and growing big. Whatever that is. I'm just checking to see turkeys. I think we got them all. All right. Anyhow, I'm going to get you down to my other camera right now, and we'll see exactly what we're going to be doing. New Haven N-Scale. How's it going, bud? Glad you can make it in tonight. I think I said hello to Artie. I believe I did. All right, guys, so we're going to go ahead and get down to here. And I have this little board set up for our demonstration tonight. And as you can see, oops, all your terminal joiners come with these guys, one red and one black. So it saves a lot of time from doing the loop-de-loop with wires and so on and so forth. This is going to be our ground connection, because everything we're going to use tonight is going to be on the ground. And so we have the 4-piece ground, and we're just going to put him in there like that. And now we're going to get that going. So let's go ahead and do that right now. And I hope this screwdriver is going to work. Yeah. I'm just going to get this ready for what we need to do. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Problems already. All right. So we'll have to go the opposite way. Everything we're going to do tonight is going to require a ground. So that's why I'm putting a separate ground terminal block here. But there is one place on this one that's going to need a ground. So we're going to run one from here to here. All right. So we are going to be using, let's see if I can get this over here. This connector right here has got all the wires you're going to need to use for this project. You'll see all these other connectors have the same colors, but not all of them have all the colors in here. If you guys can get the male part of this connector, that would be the way to go. But what we're going to do tonight, and I think you can see that, is we're going to cut all those wires because I already tested them and I know they're all good. Get the stuff out of the way. So now, as you can see, there's lots of black wires. There's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 black wires in this one connector here, and they all go to different places. As you can see on these other connectors here, they also have black wires in them, so on and so forth. But since this one has all the wires that we need, we're just going to go ahead and use this one. So first thing we'll do is we'll take this guy and we'll stick him in here. Sorry about the noise. There you go. And we'll go ahead and tighten these down. Use this screwdriver. And we're going to leave one loose. All right. So the colors we're going to be using, again, I mentioned earlier, are the orange, the yellow, the black, the red, the green, and the gray. Now, a lot of you guys may have had one of these and say, well, I can't get the stupid thing working. Well, I had that same problem on the very first one I did. I had this, this is going to be my third one. 2 of them are in room number 1. And this one's going to be in room number 2. All right, let me bring John up. Hold on a minute. Hello, John.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? Vinny?
You upload connection. Can you upload the connectors on a computer power source? I don't quite understand what you're trying to say there, Mr. Who is that? Mr. James Young. Grandpa Rails. All right. So what we're going to do is we're going to just go ahead and we're going to snip these all. Where did I do it? My part? There they are. These are just a regular side cutters. I'm going to put you small, John.
Okay.
That's the one I want? Yeah. Keep an eye on the chat for any questions, John.
Okay. I think what James Young was talking about was being able to slip the wires out of that connector.
What, to flip the wires?
To slip to release the pin that's holding the wire in there, so you can slide it out.
You can if you have the tool. You can. Yeah. I don't have the tool, so yeah, you can do that if you want to. I mean, that would be easier. But right now,
that's what he was talking about.
Okay. Well, just keep an eye on that. See if he responds to that. Okay, so we're just going to go ahead and start cutting these wires. All right. And like I start to say, a lot of people were wondering why, when they hook everything up, nothing works. And I'll show you why here in a minute. Okay. And we're going to do temporary wiring on this side right here, because this is all going to come apart when I put it on the layout.
Yeah, that's what he was talking about. So you got to have the tool.
Yeah, you got to have the tool. I mean, even when I was working on the Beamers, it was like that.
Yeah, we've got geez, I don't know how many drawers of connectors the GM put out years ago.
Of course, they got all special connectors, just like on BMWs. They all had special connectors. All right.
Oh, yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, we got 6 wires.
Hello to everyone in chat.
So the reason why, if you guys ever tried this to get it to work and it didn't work, is because you have to have power going to. You have to be able to turn the power on somehow.
Right.
And I'm going to show you that. This is going to be the first thing we're going to do here. Now, the green wire, I don't know if you guys can actually see what I have written down here. All your different dealies. The green wire is what they call the stimulating wire, I believe is what they call it. And so what we need to do with that is we'll strip down both sides. And we're going to put one of these horseshoe connector. I'm going to call them a horseshoe connector.
Oh, yeah. James said, I thought an old mechanic would have those tools. Ha ha.
Well, I didn't have to because BMW supplied all the special tools.
Right.
So I didn't have to buy any of the special tools. So anyhow, we're going to put one side here with this horseshoe connector.
Uh-huh.
And we're going to use these guys to crimp it down. And it's also marked on here, if you guys can see that. It's red, blue, and yellow for different gauge wires and for different gauge connectors. And we just do that. Now, got that done. So now we need to put it to the corresponding green wire here. And like I said,
Danzilla wants to know what color wires do you need for 12 volt?
Well, I'll show you everything as soon as we get going here.
Okay.
I'll show you all the different voltages. All right, so we're getting the green wire, and now we have the green wire hooked up here. And this is one of the strongest types of connections that you can do. Just twist it like that. All right, and now what we're going to do is take him and put him here. And put him in here. Come on. No, we want to put him on the top. Sorry, guys. All my inputs will be on the top of these. Okay. And now remember what I said about the ground wire. There's going to be one ground wire that's going to be on here. I could put it on the other one, but I'd rather just keep it close by to this guy. And so what we're going to do now is we'll take a piece of the black wire and we'll do him.
James said, like most old men, we lose our tools the older we get.
Yeah, that's true. All right, for now, I guess I'll just go ahead and do it. We'll just go ahead and put one of these on each side. Now, I bent it over like that because I believe that these guys, even though they say they're good for this gauge wire, which is 24 gauge, I still feel that if I bend it over, I can get a tighter fit. Okay, we're going to do the same thing on the other side. Now, this is going to be my jumper wire from the ground to this one ground that I need on this particular deal right here. All right, so we're going to take this guy and we're going to jump him from here. And we're going to take him and put him over to here. Now, I'm going to show you the 6 basic wires, but there's ways if you go on YouTube and talk and add, inquire about this, there's lots of ways you can hook a couple of these wires up together and get more voltage out of it. I don't know what that is or anything like that, so I'm not going to do it for fear that I might blow myself up.
Okay, John Tanzilla wants to know, are you using the same gauge wire for your hookup as what is coming from the power supply?
Pretty close. I think the ones coming out of the power supply are just a little bit bigger than 24 gauge. So whatever that, I get confused with the numbers on these. So let's see, 24. The smaller, the bigger the number, the smaller the wire.
Yeah.
So the smaller the number, the bigger the wire. So
Right.
that's probably like 18 gauge. I'm not worried about any voltage drop, John, if that's what you're concerned about. Now this one here, we're going to hook up directly to the black wire off of the computer power supply. And this is going to feed. Hey, get in there, you. There you go. All right, and then we'll take our black wire that we cut previously, and we will do that. And then we will take this guy. Now, when I said that this is one of the strongest ways to do it, I don't know if you guys are familiar with it, but you just take it and you do an X, and then you just twist. They taught us this at BMW school. Woohoo! So anyhow, I'm just going to leave it kind of like that for now. And so what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and put him in to this junction right here. And that'll feed all the top and all the bottom ones. So I will have 8 connections on here for ground. All right. So now we have ground, the black. And guess what? You guys are going to be able to see this. So hopefully it'll work. Uh-oh. Why is it not working? There we go. It is going. Come on. Oh, I see what's happening. It was shorting out.
Oh, I was going to say, did you not put enough quarters in?
You know, this is funny because all day long I've been messing with this thing and it's been working fine. And now that I go to try and get it to work, it's not working. Wonderful.
Now, Ken N asks a question. He says, if two small wires, can they overheat? So if you use too small of a wire, will it overheat?
No, because I have mine going in my other room consistently. I just figured out why it's not running. A stupid mistake. I didn't hook up my toggle switch.
What?
And that would make a big difference on how this works.
Yeah.
You know?
Just a little bit.
Gotta have something to turn the power on. Now, it doesn't make a difference. It doesn't make a difference which way these wires go because it's just an on and off switch.
Yeah.
So we'll put him in there. And we'll take him and put him in there. Now, it's the green and the black that are most important. Okay, now. There you go. You guys can see that, right?
Yeah, I see the fan moving.
All right. So now, what we need to do, I'm trying to get some of this junk out of my way, is take these and hook up the rest of our wires. Now, see, I just don't like this because this could be a short. Well, actually, if these two, if the green and black touch each other, it's just going to turn the fan on. It's just like having a switch. But I'm going to go ahead and put on this tape right here. And hopefully that'll be okay. All right. So now, what we will do is we will strip our other wires. And again, what I'm going to do is I am going to just take a couple pieces of wire here. Again, like I said, this is only temporary. All right, this is orange with the orange. We'll go ahead and put him together. And the orange would be 3.3 volts. And so we're going to stick him in the 3.3 volt slot. Now, I don't know of anything that we use that will go down that low as far as voltage, but if you have to, it is here for you to use. And that's why I like it.
Wouldn't you be able to use like your accessory lighting or whatever?
Yeah, that's exactly what this is for. This is for lighting, for tortoise machines or cobalt machines or whatever, whatever requires, any sort of power. This is where you get it from. And what I like about it, it gives you 3 different voltages right off the get-go without doing no modifications to it.
Yeah.
All right, that's one. Now we'll do the yellow. All right, do the yellow the same way. We'll make an X here, and then we just twist, and then twist. All right. Now, the yellow is your 12 volt source. Now, the reason why I'm just making this temporary is because I don't know exactly where I'm going to put these things on my layout. So that's why I'm doing it as temporary. And I don't care about wasting these little guys. Like I said earlier, they are very inexpensive. Okay. All right. So now we got 3 volt and we got the 12 volt ready for. Actually, I should have put these on the top. Put the in. Yeah, let me do that. I put the
I think
input.
Scott's asking something about what will keep it from a power surge.
Who said that?
Scott, Hillbilly Railroad.
Hillbilly?
Yeah.
No, a power surge?
Yeah, well, I guess protect it maybe from a power surge.
Well, the whatchamacallit that I use, the whatchamacallit that I plug everything into has got a surge protector on it.
Yeah.
The orange. So yeah, I'm not. This is basically, it's not really going to hurt anything on your layout because this is basically just for lighting and accessories.
Right.
So the yellow wire is your 12 volt input. Now, I believe it was Ralph that asked me, are these LEDs 12 volts? Or asked me what voltage these LEDs are, and they are 12 volt. So there's no resistor required, which is another reason why I like using the 12 volt ones.
Yeah. Well, Steve 87 says at 3.3 you can power LEDs without a resistor.
Yeah. And like I said, the voltage is there. How you use it is up to you.
Right.
Or where you use it, I should say. Not how you use it, but where you use it. Come on, what's with the red? There we go.
John, yes, put a fan on it. I run a fan on mine in my garage.
There is a fan built into this.
No, he's his NCE power cap. He's talking about it. When his garage gets extremely hot, his power cap won't work. And he said, "Do you think you need a fan for it?" And I go, "Yeah," because I mean, even without the garage being hot, I mean, where I'm
at, Sparky calls it digit crap, huh?
So, well, the power supply gets warm if you're down there for hours. So I just I got a fan running so it cools everything down.
You use a computer fan?
No, I have a.
Do you use a computer fan?
Just an old I don't know, maybe a 4-inch or 5-6-inch fan.
Okay.
It's got a clamp on it. I clamp it onto a 2x4 underneath the layout and just point it over at the, run it on low. And every time I go down, if I'm going to be down there for a long time, I'll turn that on and everything stays cool.
All right, and this one that we're hooking up now is your 5 volts.
High Plains is late, and he says, is there a schematic that will specifically tell you what each color is as far as the amps?
On the box, it shows you. Oh, thank you, Kevin. Thank you so much. I did. Thank you very much. It was very fun. Of course, he can't see. He's just barely starting to see right now. All right, so right now let me finish answering that question. On the box itself, they give you a chart and it tells you what wire, what color wire, how much voltage, and it tells you the amperage and all the specifics for the specific wire is there. But like I said, we're dealing with 12 volts, so it's really not too crazy. All right, now this wire here on the LED, I have an LED sitting right here, and it is kind of thin. So let's see.
Hi, Kevin SF Raton. Doing good. Hope you are too.
Just want to try and get some of these wires out of the way. All right. Now the gray wire here, I'm not going to hook up yet because I'm pretty sure it's for a status light to tell you when the system is on and when it's not on. So I'm not going to hook that up just yet. All right. So what I'm going to do with these is I'm just going to hook up some jumper wires and show you the difference of the different voltages. Right. So the black one is the ground. And so we're just going to take him and put him on a ground terminal. Now I could use the ground here, but we don't have to because we got the ground there. And then we're going to take the other side and we are going to go to the different voltages. So we're going to start with this one, which is the 3.3, and let's see if we have an LED. Well, first of all, I think we need to turn the system on. There we go.
Well, that's cool, High Plains.
Before we even do that, let's do this. We'll test these. All right. Can you see that, John?
Yeah.
Okay. So, ground, and the first one should be 12 volts. And look at that.
11.9. Yeah, 11.9. Yeah.
And then the next one here should be 5 volts.
Yeah.
And then finally, the last one should be 3.3 volts. So we're close with all the voltages. So, with all of that being said, let's see if we can light up an LED. So I already hooked up the ground. So we'll start with the 3 volts first. Let me put this on there, it'll be a lot easier. All right. So here's the LED right here. I'll try and lift this up so you guys can see it. And look at that.
Yeah.
All right. And then this would be the 5 volts. And this would be the 12 volts. Which I probably won't use because the 12 volt looks really, really bright. And these LEDs are going to go inside buildings. So I might just use the 3.3 volts.
Yeah.
Because that seems like it's a nice brightness. So anyhow, that's how you would use a computer power supply to power up lights and accessories on your layout. Now, another thing I like about these terminal blocks is that they have covers. and the covers actually have numbers on them. So you can put your cover on there, and you can actually see the numbers on there, and also the small one has a thing on there, and blah 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 blah. Several ways that you can do the wires instead of cutting them. There are several different ways you can do. You can do it with these guys right here, which I am not really that fond of. But for you guys that don't know how this works, you just put it on here, and then you put the wire in there, and you squeeze it, and it makes the connection. I don't really like those too much. Then you also got this one, which you can put your wire in here like this, and you close it down, and this guy will pinch the wire, and then once it's closed down, you take this guy and you put him in there, and it'd be a quick disconnect. There you go, just like that. So you would have your wire that's coming to your terminal block here, and then this coming off the other wire there. And then finally, the last way you can do this is, if I can find it, yeah, here's one piece. Where's the other half? There it is. You can use just a spade connector. So instead of doing what I did here by twisting the wires, this is probably how I'm going to go. I'll put this on one and put this on the other, and it just plugs it in. Anyhow, that was tonight's demonstration. I hope you guys and gals enjoyed it. Hello, High Plains. How's it going, bud? Let's get back to here.
He says, can you use a power supply to power up switches, or mainly used for lights on the turnout? And yes, you can do it for switches.
I didn't hear that, John, because you cut out, and my camera is frozen.
He said, can you use the power supply to power up switches, or is it just mainly for lights?
Yes, you can power up Tortoise machines, Cobalt machines, the Pico snap switches. Yeah, you can. Yeah, that's what all of this is for. That's why I'm showing you guys all of this.
You froze up.
I know. There we go.
There you go.
I don't know why it does that. Every once in a while, it decides to freak out on me. One reason That's cool. That's cool. I'm just looking at High Plains Railroad's comment.
Yeah.
Can you use power supply to power up switches and that? Yes. Yeah. Like I said, the reason why I'm showing you guys this is because it's a very inexpensive way to power up all your different lights and stuff. Now I have a bunch of lights I'm going to be doing on the layout, and this is going to be my mode of powering them up, except for the just plug ones that I have. That's going to get their own power supply. Because I don't want to mess with that. Suitcase connectors. Yeah, that's correct. That's right, James. You're right. Hello, Digger. How's it going, my friend? Glad you can make it in tonight. The model train. Oh, he's saying hello to Anthony. I'm saying, how is he? Boy, I need to get a haircut, man. I've been just dying. My hair is doing all these little flippity doos now.
Yeah.
Oh, I just want to let you guys in on a little bit of something. In the next couple of weeks, I am going to be, let's see. First, I am going to be getting surgery on my eyes.
Oh.
I went to get my glasses changed because these glasses are like 3 years old. And I'm starting to have some problems seeing some of the stuff I do. So I decided, okay, so I go to the VA hospital and they check me in, they do an eye thing, and they say, "Oh, you got cataracts, bud." So I said, okay, so what does that mean? He says, well, let me tell you this. If you had the cataract surgery done, you're probably not going to need these anymore.
Yeah.
Because what they do is they take out the cloudy lens and they put in a brand new lens. And guess what? You got 20/20 vision all of a sudden. And I said, I don't think that's going to work because I had these glasses since I was a kid, you know. So I don't think I had cataract.
I'm a lifetime glasses wearer too, so yeah.
So we'll see. Let's see. Question: the color of all power supply is the same? Yes, and every computer is all the same. In fact, all the connectors are the same. That's why you take this computer. Like if I had a problem with my computer that I have, and it was a power problem, I could just take this power supply, put it in there, and just plug everything in where they need to get plugged in, and we're good to go. Good luck with your cataracts. Too much sugar in your diet Coke. No, I don't have too much sugar in my diet there, Dave, Mr. Dave, Mr. What do they call it? Dietitian. Yeah, I mean, if I take this off, I got a small little ponytail back here, kind of like you, John.
Yeah.
But if I take that off,
Mm. Right.
see, it's all flipped up over here.
Yeah.
So, okay. So anyhow, if you guys have any, like, again, I froze up. What's going on with this?
I don't know.
Why is it freezing up? It shouldn't be. I got a new card in there. It's not even hot. It must be. It must be StreamYards that's doing that. Let's see. So anyhow, like I said, guys, anything that I showed you tonight, you could find on my Amazon page, and that's one way you guys can support me. I don't get anything from Amazon until there's over $100 in sales. So I would appreciate it if you guys, if you got to buy stuff, please go to my Amazon page first. I have almost 200 products on there that either I have bought and used myself or whatever. But that would be, I really would appreciate the support in that way. So like I said, I have 2 of these in my other room. And I tell you, the reason why I got 2 in there is because I had strip LED lighting, and I was doing the entire layout with one. And I noticed that when it got to a certain point, the lights actually started to flicker. And I'm saying to myself, okay, that's telling me that it's drawing too much amperage and that it's time to get a new one. So half of my layout in that room is with one power supply, and the other half is with the second power supply. So there's 2 power supplies in there. And I did power up LEDs, LED strip lighting, and also my Cobalt machines that I have on the layout.
Digger. He says, I don't know how Vinny has so much hair. I'm younger than him and bald as a coot.
Why am I freezing up, damn it?
I don't know.
What's going on? Jeez. Dark's Eye, thank you so much for the information. I watched a video on the procedure of doing a cataract thing, and I'll tell you what, you're not asleep when they do this. They numb the eyeball, and when they numb the eyeball, it goes black. You can't see out of that eye, but you are aware of everything that's going on. My daughter had the LASIK surgery done a couple of years ago, and she says you don't really feel any pain. All you do is you feel pressure when people pushing on your eye. You feel the pressure, but you don't feel any pain. But I tell you, I was looking at that. I was looking at that, man. I was tell you what, I was getting kind of nauseous. My daughter says, if I feel that I'm going to have that sort of a problem, then what I need to do is tell them to give me something for anxiety, and they will give me something for anxiety, so that will calm me down. Because I tell you, I'm going to be nervous going in there, man. I mean, they're messing with my eyes, you know. And did the doctor get a good night's sleep last night? You know. So anyhow, so I picture myself 20. Used to have hair. That's funny. Let's see, your vision will get better when they remove.
That's because he's Italian. Italians usually don't go bald.
I can tell you right now, my dad's father, when he passed away, he was 79 years old. He had a bush of hair like this. And my dad had a full head of hair when he passed also. So, yeah, I got a lot of hair up here. And that's not too shabby for 71 years old. Yep. All right, what else we got? So Wednesday, I'll be going in for a consultation. What they did was the VA does not do the cataract surgery, so they farm me out to a local. And so I'll be going there Wednesday morning for a consultation. And then I need to go and get my hand x-ray, because you can see my pinky, how my pinky is right now. It's slowly getting like that. And that's one of the problems I had. So they got to take care of that. I don't know if you guys can see this, but there's a big old knot right there. Can you see that? Well, that's got to come out so I can be able to use my fingers. Yeah, my daughter says that for the first day, I don't know, LASIK surgery is probably different than what I'm going to be having done.
Yeah.
But she says, like, for the first, when they first finished and they took the thing off, she said everything was really blurry. And then they put a patch on, so she went home. But the next day when she took the patch off, she said it was like she had her glasses on. It was perfect vision.
Wow.
I said, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping that this works out, because really, I always hated wearing these things. I always hated them, and if I can get rid of them by doing this.
Yeah, then you can buy the cool sunglasses.
Yeah, I was thinking of that, hey, if I don't need to have these anymore, because these are sunglasses when I go outside, right?
Right.
So if I don't have to have these on, if I just go to buy myself a pair of Ray-Bans or something like that,
Yeah.
Hello, Nolan. How's it going, buddy? Glad you can make it in tonight. 45 in here tonight, huh? All right. So, any of you guys have any questions on it? Didn't know about using computer power supply for the layout that way? Yes, it is, Anthony. It is all the stuff I showed tonight. The terminal joiners, the horseshoe clips, all of the stuff is on my Amazon page. And you can find my Amazon page. Ralph should be putting it up there. But if you can't, any one of my videos has the link in the description. There you go. Ralph just put it up there. And it's not expensive. It was like $20-something. I think $25, $26 for this. And they have more expensive ones, But I had ordered one, right? And I get it. And I opened the box up and I thought, cool, I could start, getting everything ready for doing tonight's show. And I look, and every wire was black. They didn't have any color on any of the wires. All 6 or 7, whatever you got here, how many terminals you have, every one of them had black wires. And there was no yellow, orange. There was none of that. Everything was black. I put it back in the box and sent it right back to Amazon and said, sorry, bud, but this is not going to work for me. And so, anyhow. All right, so... guys have any other questions? Now, tomorrow's video, I'm going to be showing you how Dave Schenkel and myself put a skirt on my layout. And I'm going to show you how we did that. I have a small tutorial or a small how-to on how I did that. Unfortunately, I didn't do it with us putting it on there, so I'll show you the after effects of what's going on. But the rest of the video is going to pertain to the El Mirage area, which is the auto rack facility. And I started doing the parking lot for the new cars and the road, some of the roads that are in there. Hello, Mr. Ron Moen. Yeah, you're right, yeah. Ron. You're right. What was I saying?
Let's see. Where were we at? You were reading chat. You talked to
Ron. Oh well, it'll come up again. Yeah, like I say, every time I buy something,
you're talking about your video.
Say again.
Chasco's laughing. Says Vinny puts a skirt on.
There goes the shirt. Oh, skirt. Chasco says Vinny puts on a skirt, and James Young said, "There goes the skirt." Don't know what they're talking about.
Your skirt. But as
long as we're having fun, that's the idea, right?
About your video tomorrow.
So anyhow, like I was saying, the parking lots and all the street graphics are all with the highways and byways stuff. So you guys are going to watch and see how really cool everything looks so far. And I didn't even get to doing the buildings or anything like that. So the gas station and the road and the parking lot, I have parking space for 36 cars in the new car. And they're all new cars too. The only problem with those is, like I showed you guys last week, that they are 1/150th scale, so they're just a little bit bigger than N scale cars. But the thing is, I don't have to put them next to an N scale car. You know, these are all going to be in the auto rack facility, so I'm not worried about it. Let's see.
You got little drivers to go racing around.
Highways and byways graphics. No, yeah. Thank you, Ralph. I appreciate that. You can get them either through Yankee Dabbler, which you'll get a 7% discount, or you can go directly to Yankee Highways and Byways and buy it. If you guys have any suggestions about the graphics, let me know so I can let them know, because like Roy Hardwick said about the blue stripes for the handicap spots, I called them up and said, hey, I need to have some blue stripes for the handicap. Within a week, I had them. So it wasn't something that was normally on their list, but now it is on their list, and it will be in the parking lot kits.
High Plains wants to know what the stream is going to be labeled for. Is it going to be labeled for CPU usage or how to hook them up?
What will the stream be labeled? I'm calling it power for your layout is what I'm calling the stream. Can we afford auto rack? You know, you're right, because they are freaking expensive. When I was looking at to buy some of them, just one auto rack, which was like a Caboose Hobbies or Intermountain or something like that, was like $44 for one.
Yeah.
And no, I'm not going to do that. So I went ahead and bought the Atlas articulating ones where I can get two cars in one box for $44. So, and you know, let's see, go shopping in the Amazon page. Let's see, High Plains. Yeah. So yeah, I should have clicked the record part of when I was doing this, so I wouldn't have to do another recording of it, because I like to post this, because a lot of the guys that are here do not watch all my videos, and there's guys that are that watch my videos that are not here. So I might want to do this as a video or part of a video to help other people also. You're welcome, High Plains. I appreciate the question. What era are the tank cars? Oh, where was somebody talking about my favorite cars? Tank cars.
Yeah, Randall was asking if you saw the new Athearn Genesis N-scale tank cars.
I have not. Right now my finances are really bad because of all the stuff that I did. I had, besides all the extra doctor stuff that the VA would not pay for or Medicare would not pay for, I had to pay for out of my pocket. Then plus, going back 6 months ago when I dropped coffee in my computer, that was $1,000 cup of coffee.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Take it easy, High Plains.
Oh, there you go. That's cool. That's cool to have a bunch of kids coming over to check out the layout. That is real cool. And I know you do videos. I'm pretty sure I'm subscribed to you. Yeah, I tell you, I almost fell to the floor when I said, okay, I want to buy some auto racks. $44 for one. Now imagine if you wanted to do a string of them, right? 10 of them is $450. That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's the way to do it. Dave, that's the way you do. You gather all your stuff up before you even start. That's why I said earlier, when you guys, if you start doing layouts and stuff like that, and you're going to do electrical stuff, this is the best thing to do, is to, stop picking up stuff like this, all your different electrical connectors. And, after a while, you'll get this whole thing filled up and you'll be good to go. And like I said, for the wire, I do not, they are not a sponsor of mine, but for wire, that's right by my wire. If you go to All Electronics, you'll find switches, LEDs, resistors, pots, potentiometers, transformers, whatever electrical stuff that you could think of, this store has. And they have a brick and mortar store too. in Van Nuys. Yeah. Well, I think we all do that, Dave. We all screw up on the first time around when we do our layouts. So no big deal.
Mm-hmm.
Just figure out what you did wrong and fix it. That's the only thing. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, even the Concours, which is the bottom of the line as far as any kind of rolling stock. Yeah, the bottom of the line is $25, so things just expensive. How is gas doing, John?
Let's see. I paid, I want to say $5.59, I think, the other day.
So it came down quite a bit.
So it's come down. Yeah, but it needs to get back down to at least out here where it was $2.59 2 years ago. Yeah.
We're under. I had not been out, but the last time I was out, it was $4.99. And I understand with watching the news the other day that it's actually down to $4.25 now. So it's getting down there.
Yeah.
334 West Plains, Missouri. 389 in Jacksonville, Florida. Yeah, see, of course, Phoenix is going to be the last to get under $4, right? All right, guys. Well, I hope you all got something out of my little how-to tonight, and I hope to see you all tomorrow in my video at noon Eastern time. And it's about 24 minutes long, and it shows you how I did all the how I did all the graphics and stuff like that for my Burger King. I mean, for my Dairy Queen and my Taco Bell. That's the area I mostly worked on, plus the roads. Anyhow, we'll talk to you guys later. Have a great day, and hopefully I'll see you tomorrow. If not, I'll see you guys next week. Talk to you guys later. Bye for now.